Defining attention. The second mindfulness power humans have is the ability to focus our awareness where we choose. It's called attention. When you think about it, your attention may be your most valuable resource. Where you place your attention, who or what you give it to, determines how you live your life and how you feel. For example, if friends are important to you, then spending time with them and giving them your attention can help you feel better. Studies also show that mastering a new skill, which also takes attention, improves mental health. But we all know our attention can shift without us even knowing it. We can get lost in our thoughts or caught in an emotion. Training our minds to focus takes practice. What makes it hard to pay attention? Attention can shift in an instant. If a cat suddenly ran across the room, or if someone slammed the door as they came in, what do you think you would do? You would naturally turn your head and attention toward the cat or in the direction of the loud noise. In those instances, you are not consciously controlling your attention. Your attention is being grabbed. Focusing attention is a lot harder than it seems because our minds are designed to be distractible. Thoughts, memories, and all kinds of emotions can distract us. You may be sitting at lunch with a friend and be worrying about a test next week or thinking about an argument you had at home. During these times, you totally lose track of what's actually going on in the moment. This attention grabbing can also come from the outside world. It might be someone tapping their foot next to you or watching TV in the same room. And we all know how easily a notification on our phone or a video can pull our attention away from something we are doing. Have you ever thought about why social media apps that are worth billions of dollars are free to download? The thing that gives them value is your attention. Social media was pretty much developed to capture and then keep our attention, and everyone needs to learn to manage it. Technology can either be helpful or unhelpful for mental health, depending on how much control someone has over their own attention. The key question here: are you using technology or is technology using you? Obviously, technology can be helpful. It can even be a healthy coping skill. It keeps us connected to friends, helps us learn new things, or cheers us up with funny memes. You might use technology to take a break from studying by texting with a friend or listening to a song that gives you energy. However, increased use of technology coincides with a decrease in our attention span. In other words, the more we use technology, the lower our attention span becomes. And research shows it is not just how long you use technology, but how often you switch attention, like swiping from one video to another. Every time you switch your attention, you need to reorient, and that takes energy. We know from decades of research when people multitask, which is basically really fast attention switching, their blood pressure increases and they feel more stressed. Why do we stay in this cycle where we turn to our phones to de-stress but end up feeling the same or worse? There's a short-term high we get from seeing something new, but it goes away unless we keep scrolling. The addictive qualities of social media activate the reward center of the brain by releasing feel-good chemicals that need to be constantly replenished to maintain this tech high. This effort of constantly switching is what makes us feel worse. Businesses worldwide spend over $1 trillion each year competing with each other to profit from your attention. This phenomenon is called the attention economy, and it shows just how valuable your attention is. They know not only how to distract you, but how to keep you distracted over and over.